All right, here we go. Rocking with Chairman is with Disciples of Verity. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm just doing good, just enjoying life. Well, not a lot of people are enjoying this during this time, but just chilling. The same old. Everybody.
Are you doing distance learning right now, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm doing just learning. I just had school like 3 hours ago, or probably 4. Definitely 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how did you guys get together in the first place?
Yeah, George, how did we get together in the first place?
That's Corey's fault.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Not this time.
Not this time. I'm trying to blame him, but he's not taking the blame. You know what? Corey and I have known each other for a couple of years now, and we actually did a tour when Living Color was doing the Chair in the Doorway tour.
Yeah.
And, we remained friends. And so we were in California, and we were snowed in out there. And because we couldn't get any flights back to New Jersey and New York and whatnot because of the bad snowstorm back here. So he gave us an opportunity to bond with one another and eat tacos, and we did. So we showed each other some, he was showing me some new music that Living Color had, and I was showing him some music that I was working on. And I believe that is how it all happened right there, a big snowstorm.
Yes, it was the weather. The weather caused us to get together.
So we could blame the weather and not me now, Corey?
No. It's always. It will always be your fault, George. Always.
I just heard you say it was the weather's fault, so I'm going with that.
I bet you didn't count on a worldwide shutdown when you guys started a new band. Definitely did not expect that.
I don't think anybody did.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it a mile away.
I don't think in our wildest dreams have we ever thought a lot of things were possible. In 2020, that has happened. And,
right.
It's blindsided us all with everything.
How does it feel to be a part of the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
It's fine. I really don't go out that much, but I'm not
That's because you get to shoot them on PlayStation.
Yeah, I just on PlayStation and the Xbox. And maybe in the future I could actually, for Christmas, hopefully my dad will get me one, Oculus, where I can punch people. It's kind of like imagine a world, but a little bit more animated and a little bit more not really realish. But it'd
be interactive though, because you'd have to work, you'd have to use your hands and move around and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My son.
Don't use us to trick your dad and to get you an Oculus Rift. We're not going to do it. We're both parents. We know exactly what you're trying to do. It's not going to work.
It's going to work all right.
Your dad is not going to blame me or George.
No, I catch enough blame for things. I don't really want any more blame.
So you have a new video dropping out tonight, correct?
Yeah. In an hour or so.
Hour? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Cool. So congratulations on your new song, I Am.
Yes.
I Am I.
I Am I.
Yeah. I Am I.
Yes.
I Am I. Well,
it's the shortest complete sentence.
And it works for the song, though.
Yeah.
Magically works. So tell me about the song.
Well, the song in and of itself is about the world we live in right now, where you're not heard, when you're not believed, when no matter how much you ask your father for an Oculus Rift, he's not going to get you one. And how frustrated you get while doing that. And that's basically what the lyrics are talking about, just trying to understand the world when you don't feel like you're being heard.
think this break actually made people like stop going off their phones and like try to connect? No, definitely not.
Nope,
Stop.
definitely not. We're talking to you on a Zoom call. How many Zoom calls have you had in the last 8 months?
I had millions, dude,
Millions. Right. So you're connected to a screen. This is the only way that we're communicating with each other.
I could be 6 foot, within 6 foot of you right now because you're on the phone, you know. Probably the only time we're going to be able to get to do so in this, you know, crazy world we're living in.
Exactly.
Hopefully 2021 can cure all that.
And look, we don't have to wear masks.
Right.
We don't have to be like, oh, hey, guys, what's up? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I have an extreme hard time sometimes understanding what people are saying with their mask on.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah. Exactly.
They put in the car, though, when they have their mask on in the car.
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't think the mask is not about, the mask is a very important thing. And I stress everybody that's watching this and all of your friends and anybody else who's listening to please wear a mask, just not for your own sake, but for mine, because I'm old. I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Just sound like my papa. So it's your, the video was awesome. What was it like shooting a new video during COVID?
Very careful. We had to be very, very careful. You know, we had to make sure that we as performers were socially distanced, that the crew that was shooting it was socially distant, that it makes the scheduling a little different. Like you can't just hang out and hang around because you can't be around a lot of people during this time. But we got it done and did a really, really, really good job of it.
Yeah, you got real famous, and I'm proud of it.
Even though we weren't wearing masks in the video, we did have masks on in between shooting the video.
Right.
So even though it looks like we may not have been being safe, we were.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart in rock video. So,
imagine that rock musician smart.
So smart, intelligent. It's of your new album. How do you say it? Pragmatic. It's
Pragmatic.
Oh,
Pragmatic.
Again, you can blame George for that one.
George, I'm coming to your house. You know what? That's it.
This has got to be the best interview I've done all year.
Thank you. That's a very nice compliment, and
it's entertaining. I like it.
Yes.
What different approach did you take dropping a new music video during COVID?
What different approach?
Yeah. Between the album. Dropping an album. Dropping
an album. What different approach? I mean, you know, it's a crazy world out there, right? So it's hard to get people to pay attention these days. You know, everybody's paying attention to the crazy world and the crazy things that are going on in the world. So, you know, we're just trying to contribute to the music world at this point without, you know, trying to put too much pressure on ourselves, but we want to keep people interested and have them hear our music and contribute to the music world. But at the same time, you know, the world is so crazy, it's hard to get people to pay attention to things, you know. They're paying attention to all of the things going on in the world, the presidency and, you know, social injustices and things like that. You know, that just, it's hard to have anybody pay attention to anything but that. I mean, and you should be paying attention to that. You know, but like you look at play PlayStation and play video games and whatnot. We would hope that people would enjoy themselves outside of that and put themselves in a bubble where they're watching CNN all day long. And hopefully they would step out of that bubble to enjoy themselves a little bit.
Right. Yeah, and you can play PlayStation and listen to our music at the same time.
You can.
You could actually, and I'm gonna help you out here. Watch this. You could pump the music into your Oculus Rift while you're playing something else, Fortnite, anything else. I'm trying to help you now.
I think they also have like music apps on the PlayStation where you could wear headphones like Corey has on right now. While playing the game, you can listen to music. And that does support artists. So we recommend it.
Do you think always like listening to like music during you're playing a game, like or doing something like playing like when you're doing tennis or like you're losing, but then like your theme song comes on and then you're like,
you're pumped? Exactly.
Just out of nowhere, you're just like,
right on. Exactly.
Yeah. Corey does that all the time. Corey, do that move right there.
I reserve it for when I'm feeling like I need some power. Right now I'm feeling very nice. I'm waiting for tacos. My sons and I are making tacos for dinner, so I need a taco first.
All right.
Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about American Music Awards not having rock stars nominated in any rock categories? Because like they did like pop, Nixon was rock, correct, and Justin Bieber one, stuff like that. You heard of that?
I haven't heard of that. Rock music and heavy rock music and metal music in particular has always been an underground sort of thing, and it's very rare you get when you have a band that or a group that really sort of breaks above, in the mainstream music. So, pop music is at this point isn't very heavy, but there's a lot of people who are listening to it, and this is coming from somebody who has won awards. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, it's like, there's an expression called breaking your arm to pat yourself on the back. That's all it is. Who you want to get to will hear your music if you try hard enough. And no award is going to make it any better or worse.
That is true. That is very true.
I think it really equates to advertising dollars and money, and that's what those things are about. And it's great to be recognized. And not that I wouldn't want to win an award, because I sure would. I don't know what that feels like, unlike Mr. Glover here. But I think it really has to do with, reaching to a group of people. And pop music, it reaches to 6 to 60,
right.
Or 70, and or 80 even, for that matter. So, and metal and rock music really has has more of a limited age group that it appeals to. So unfortunately, we don't get the recognition that they would.
Right.
So let's go back into the 80s, shall we? So Corey, you were in the movie when
Platoon.
Platoon.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I've been an actor for a very long time. I've been an actor since I was about 15 years old. And I auditioned for the role a couple of times. And, I didn't get it several times. And then at one point, a friend of mine who actually did get the role decided he did not want the role. And and then they finally gave it to me. And I spent 3 months shooting this movie. And I'm very, very proud of it.
My friend streamed that in that movie too. It was his first movie. His name is Tony Todd.
Tony is a good friend of mine, yeah.
Oh, he is too?
Yeah.
We met at the Comic-Con and my dad interviewed him. We just became...
Because he's Candyman, of course. Yes, Tony's a really good guy.
Have you
I've tried it, and Tony never shows up to my house. He never comes over.
So, why didn't you, oh, wait, I think in some weird universe, you became Candyman, and he became a rock star. That's the best universe ever.
Hey, you know, I wouldn't pass that up. I really wouldn't. The difference between a movie star and a rock star is night and day. Trust me.
I think he's trying to get on your good side, Corey, so you get him an Oculus.
Yeah, she's still trying to get. You're still looking for that Oculus Rift. I'm. Don't worry about it. We'll work it out.
You gotta just please pass a homeboy down. Come on.
I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to help you. I am trying to help you. Now you have to help me.
Okay. All right then.
Hit me with another question then, partner.
All right then. I heard you got into the gig in Living in Color because of how good of a job you did singing Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I did. I sang Happy Birthday. I'm not gonna sing it tonight. I'm not gonna do it. No. And no kind of Oculus Rift is worth me singing Happy Birthday to anybody right now. But yeah, I was at a friend's birthday party, and Vernon Reed, the guitar player in the band, was there. And what happened was they wheeled out this giant birthday cake, and the person's birthday it was said, "Look, I don't want anybody to sing Happy Birthday to me. I want him to sing Happy Birthday to me." So don't ask me why they wanted me to sing it. I did, and then I struck up a conversation with Vernon. And a little while later, he gave me a call and said he's looking for a singer in his band. And would I mind, coming over and listening to some music? Sort of like the way George did to me. There was no snow involved, but we were sort of like, it was a conversation that sort of created what we have now, what I've done in the past, and what I'm doing now. I owe it all to Happy Birthday.
All right. Were you kind of like weirded out?
No, it wasn't weird. It's like, I've been, like I said, I've been an actor for a long time. I've been a singer for a long time. And during that time when I met Vernon, I was still a singer. I wasn't in any band. I wasn't affiliated to anything, but I was a singer. So somebody asked me to sing, chances are I would do it. And I liked the person whose birthday it was, so I decided I'd sing Happy Birthday for them. What was weird was that I was singled out to sing Happy Birthday. And, it was kind of strange. Everybody's looking at you, so you might as well, I hope I do a good job, and I hope I don't screw this up. And because if I screw this up, that's all everybody's going to talk about at this birthday party. So I tried to do as best I could, and it got me a job. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Can we ask you a hypothetical question? What would happen if you found out that was actually not their birthday and you were set up?
I wouldn't. I believe that was probably the case, but I actually knew this person, and I knew it was her birthday, but I think it was still a setup in a weird way, because turns out Vernon was there with his sister. He didn't really go out and hang out with his sister that much because she was younger than he was, and it was kind of fate that sort of brought us both together.
Well, we're glad that happened.
I'm just glad somebody is. Yeah, it was good.
So how crazy is it that Cult of Personality was such a big hit?
Mm-hmm.
It probably got played by millions of times.
It has been. It's been on a couple of video games too.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it is a wonderful thing to think that there's something out there that people use for several different reasons. Like, because of what the song is talking about, it's talking about leaders, good and bad. It's talking about politicians that are good and bad, and how people follow and follow leaders. It works everywhere. It works in all kinds of places. And And if I do say so myself, we did a really good job at it. So I'm glad. I'm very happy. It's weird. Millions of times, hearing it millions of times is kind of weird because you're in the supermarket and the song comes on and all you're trying to do is buy broccoli. It's kind of strange to hear your own voice in a supermarket.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I might. Yeah. So do you still have the yellow?
Yes. No, yes, and no. Yes, I still have it, and no, I'll never wear it again.
I take it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you weren't the first person ever in that direction.
Yeah.
So do you think you will ever get back together with your old band?
I'm still back together. Living Color has not broken up. We're still playing. We played recently. Looks like we're going to be playing sometime in January. We still do other things, but for now, Disciples of Verity is sort of like one of my other gigs, other things that I do, and I enjoy it because it's very different from Living Color. Disciples of Verity is a very it's very moody, and I love that, and we're having a good time at it, and it's a great band, despite having George in it.
Well,
I mean, Daddy Love.
I'm sorry?
I really don't even have anything to say to that. Why? I don't know. But you stumped me.
I mean, Reverend Daddy Love. I mean, Revenge.
Yes.
Daddy Love.
Reverend Daddy Love. Yes. That is my alter ego, my superhero name.
Your superhero name, eh?
Yeah.
Our superhero name, dude.
Thank you.
Does it scare you being a musician and not knowing for sure you can record again?
It's scary. It is kind of scary that this is how I've made my living for the last 40 years. Is by singing in front of people and playing in front of people. So it's kind of difficult to think that we may not have that for a while. But it looks like things are changing and things are getting better. So I can look forward to a time when there'll be people going to clubs and there'll be concerts and there'll be festivals and there'll be places for me to go to do my job. But in the meantime, I get to talk to you. I get to do house concerts for myself and sit here with a guitar in my hand and play and write music.
Do you play to your children?
My children play to me.
Wow, that must have a proud feeling.
Yeah, very. They don't they don't want to, but I make them.
Are you getting the vaccine right away?
Am I going to get the vaccine right away? I think I'm on the list of people who need the vaccine. I think I'm pretty way down on the list.
Pretty way, but I would this is probably what I'm going to do when the vaccine comes. I'm gonna wake up at like 4:00 in the morning and just like stand there, but then I'm gonna like kind of ninja sneak in to get the vaccine, and then I'm gonna be like, nobody saw me. I'm just gonna steal too. That's it. That's
so you're not afraid of needles because you know it's gonna be a shot in your arm.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I'm afraid of needles.
So what's next for you guys?
We're just trying to make some music and wait this out, and try to expand on what we've done and write another record. And I got a whole bunch of songs that Corey has to come to my house and sing.
Yes, I do.
And so we have to, that's what we're biding our time by writing more music, just probably like most musicians out there, creating is something that we do and we can't stop. So
right.
It's in our blood. It's a sickness.
Yeah.
We can't stop it.
Yeah, there's no vaccine for what we do.
No, I wish I could stop it, but it's the disease that I have no cure for.
No cure.
What's your favorite memory from a show? It's the worst.
Were you asking that too?
Both.
Both of us.
I mean, for me, geez, I don't know. My favorite memory, or the funniest thing, or the weirdest thing. I mean, I have lots of great memories of a lot of great, shows. I would say, there's just too many to single out one.
Absolutely. My favorite memories are the people I've played with. Some of the musicians I played with, like George and Corey Pierce, who's also in the band with us in Disciples of Verity. I've had the pleasure of playing with people like Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones and Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. I've had the pleasure of playing with a bunch of really, really, really interesting musicians, being on stage with people who I've considered my idols. And those are the moments that I remember.
Any plans for Thanksgiving?
Just to hang out with my family.
Eat that big old turkey?
I don't know if we're gonna have a big old turkey, but we're gonna eat. I spent all day today with one of my sons making pies. We made lots of apple pies. We're making pumpkin pies tomorrow, so we're making pies.
What time should I come over, Corey?
I can drive one by and throw it at your house.
But if I came over, you can hit me in the face with it.
Exactly.
He'll just get it off the wall. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
My plans are to cook turkey for other people because I don't eat meat.
He's not a meat. That's right. He's a vegetarian.
Oh. So falling in front of Rolling Stone was not a top memory.
Being on the cover of Rolling Stone? Oh, yeah.
Falling. I mean, like falling in front of Rolling Stone. Not a top memory.
I've fallen off of many stages. I've fallen off stages in many places. Those are memories I try not to remember. But yeah, I've got plenty of them. I've plenty of places I've fallen and tripped, and there's plenty of places I've stage dived off of, and nobody caught me. I've had several. Really, those aren't good ones. Those are kind of sad. Really.
Is this your conscious? Does your conscious torture you like? I'll always remember the time you fell off the stage in front of the Rolling Stones. You will make me embarrassment.
I've had other things more embarrassing than falling off the stage during a Rolling Stones concert. Trust me.
Yeah.
You will always have embarrassment.
Haven't you ever wore the 2 different color socks? That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't. Oh no. Okay. I don't want to forget. I never.
Yeah, see. Now I got.
And how old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9. I'll say you're very articulate for a 9-year-old, and more articulate than a lot of interviews I've done this year.
And a lot smarter than some of them. Exactly.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart, ain't I? I'm a smart.
Yeah. You're a smart cookie.
Yeah, smart cookie. We have a lockdown in here in New York. You are not allowed to celebrate with your entire family. So it's basically like this. Oh, it's kind of like, imagine like Thanksgiving, but your brother and sister are not there. It's only you and your mom. Oh wait, and your dad.
That's good. Yeah. Well, you can't to have your whole extended family in a house filled with people laughing and giggling and stuff. Put you at risks. Put you at major risk. And I'd rather you be healthy than have everybody here eat turkey and then get sick. You know what I mean? I'd rather there are other days you can
We can
you can
skip
get together.
this Thanksgiving so that we could have next Thanksgiving.
Exactly. You know, and then you get that shot in the arm from the vaccine, and you can have as many Thanksgivings as you want.
Yep.
So how do my followers follow you?
How does your father follow us?
Follow? I don't want my father.
That sounds very, very strange, my friend. Have your father follow us. I don't know if I like that. If you mean on social media how he can follow us, yeah. There are plenty of places on Twitter. I'm at Reverend Daddy at Rev Daddy Love, RevDaddylove. On Instagram, it's under my name, Corey Glover. On Facebook, it's under my name, Corey Glover. And that's the best and easiest way to find me.
I'm talking about my followers. Mine. Not my dad. No. Yeah, I believe he already followed you.
Okay, so for your followers,
He stalked you for a little while. He stalked.
Yes, we've had conversations, and my taco's here, so I am gonna go eat.
Wait, I just gotta say the goodbye.
Okay.
All right, so thank you for being on the show. I hope
Thank you.
Talk is at the backstage at one of your shows. Peace. By the way, you will always have the embarrassment. Always.
Enjoy yourself. Keep that same energy.
Give me the Oculus.
All right.
Please, Oculus.
All right.
Oculus.
All right, Dad, get him the Oculus. He won it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I deserve it.
He
Peace,
deserves it.
Jeez, guys.
Get good grades.
Right.
I actually am. I'm the top of my school. Well, not the top of my school, but I'm top of my classroom. Well, like I'm one of the good ones.
So you're Oculus Rift worthy, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Word.
Excellent.
Peace. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
It was nice knowing you. It was nice seeing you guys.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Talk to you.
You guys doing a Buffalo show? Buffalo show?